For 2016, Honda made several changes to the CRF250R. Most of those changes were made to the motor to give it better power overall. However, most of those changes were to give it better top end. New are titanium exhaust valves. It also has a new camshaft and valve spring. The cylinder head has new porting and the piston is lighter, and therefore there is a higher compression ratio. The connecting rods are also lighter for more revs. And the intake boot has been revised, as has the fuel injection mapping. There's also a new exhaust resonator to help give the bike a little bit better bottom end. Honda also made a lot of changes to the suspension. Up front, it updated the Showa SFF air forks. These triple chamber forks now have a Schrader valve at the bottom so you can adjust the balance chamber. Honda also made the fork 5 mm longer. This is to give the bike a little bit better balance. In the back, the shock has new valving and it also rides on new linkages. Despite getting a fair amount of changes, the good news here is that the MSRP has not changed. It's still the same at $75.99. We've now spent a couple of days riding the 2016 CRF250R, and our initial feeling is that this bike is definitely an improved motorcycle. The motor is much more lively than it was last year. It has better bottom end and it pulls stronger from mid-range through top end. It still might not be the fastest motorcycle in the class, but the power band is broad and very usable, which makes this bike very easy to ride. The suspension pretty much feels the same as it did last year. It's just now that the fork is a little bit more adjustable, now that you can adjust the balance chamber, which basically affects bottoming. The longer fork tubes also allow you to do more adjusting. You can drop the forks now a little bit more in the triple clamps if you want to give it a different balance or give it a little bit more stability in the high-speed straights. Overall, the Honda is a better bike. It's not drastically improved over last year, but it is improved. The biggest difference is the motor. It's more spunky, it's more lively, has more bottom end, and more power throughout the range. We'll have more on the 2016 Honda CRF250R in an upcoming issue of Cycle News magazine.